I've lost over $1 million in funded and easily over 20k in payouts that were blocked. The prop firm industry, ever since my Forex funds went under, is taking a huge toll. From losing MT5 license, from companies shutting down, from everything happening and everyone hating the prop firm industry. And in this video, I want to talk about what I am doing now after the prop firm industry is taking such a huge toll and us traders relied on prop firms in order to make money. The conclusion of this video is that everything is predatory and that if you know what you're doing, you will make money. And that's why me and all of the profitable traders that I know continue making money even though a lot of prop firms keep going under. So let's talk about it and let's see how we can solve this. So one of the things that was very helpful for me, and I'm very thankful, is that I discovered prop firms back in 2020. And ever since then, I've been able to make over 6 figures just with trading. And with that, I was able to diversify into other assets such as crypto back then in 2020, but also into my personal account. And so with that, I've been able to continuously making money and withdraw from my personal account, which means still making money from trading. And that is such a crucial component of prop firms. And we've talked about this, that they are a means to an end. You are supposed to profit from a prop firm, withdraw whatever money you have available, and just put it onto your personal account or other things. Because this has always been a risk. And we've talked about this being a risk. And what a lot of us are learning is that at the end of the day, the only person and the only thing that can save us is ourselves, our knowledge, the people that we know, and capital, and what we can do with these 3 things. This is a huge wake-up call that I do think that all of us needed, because this is going to help us so much to weed out all of the good and bad companies, because the bad companies, they're gone and the good companies will remain, and also the good and bad traders. Because the reality is, with prop firms, a lot of trading became a game. How can I put this amount of money in to try to withdraw as much as possible? It became a big gamble. And that is why your number 1 focus should always be on learning how to trade. Because if you don't know how to trade, it does not matter what direction you go in your trading, you will always lose. If you put money on your personal account and you don't know how to trade and you don't know how to manage your psychology, you will lose also money on your personal account. And guess what? There is no reset button on your personal account. With prop firms, if you go into a challenge and you don't know how to trade or to follow the rules that they give you, if you want to access their capital, then you're also going to lose. So what this is going to show us is that at the end of the day, there's one thing that matters in trading, and that is knowledge. Now, do I think that the prop firm model is done? I don't think so. And I think that what is going to happen in this next year is that a lot of rules are going to change. It's going to become more restrictive. Less people are going to be passing. They're going to introduce profit caps. They're going to introduce consistency rules. They're going to introduce max lots. All of these things are going to be introduced. Why? To limit your upside, because don't forget that your upside is the company's downside. So if they're limiting your upside, they're limiting their downside at the same time. And that's where I see the industry going. Now, a lot of you are going to be like, well, then I don't want to trade with prop firms. And if you don't want to trade with prop firms, then don't, right? At the end of the day, you can go with a broker and trade your personal account. Now, the only thing that I would tell you to be very careful of is what broker you go for, because what I genuinely don't like about the prop firm industry is that if you make a lot of money, they will try not to pay you out. That is what I think is way too predatory in the prop firm industry. But that also happens with the unregulated broker side of the trading game, right? If you go into a bad broker and if you make way too much money, they will also do their best not to pay you out. And this is very true, and a lot of people don't understand that when it comes to brokers, personal accounts, whatever it is. They think the broker game is good. Let me tell you, it's the same thing as the prop firm industry. If you make too much, they will try not to pay you out, and they're also going to be booking you. Why? Because at the end of the day, 70% of traders fail, which means that if you play those numbers, you'll be profitable fading everyone else. Personally, I'm going to continue trading with prop firms. I'm going to be maxing out FTMO and also Alpha Capital. All of the other ones, a lot of people are like, oh, what do you think of this one, of this one, of this one? Let me tell you, I just don't know. That's really what I'm personally thinking about right now. I don't know. And that is why I'm focusing on few companies. That means diversifying my portfolio a little bit and also doing futures firms firms and putting all of the money that I keep withdrawing into my personal account, because that is where I have no restrictions and I can make the money and withdraw whenever I want to withdraw. But as said, I genuinely don't think that personal accounts are much better than prop firms, because the model is very, very similar, and personal accounts, they don't have reset buttons, right? So if you lose your money, you lose all of it. You have to deposit again. It's the same thing with prop firms, where if you lose the challenge, you have to buy another challenge, but at least you know the downside. But this is basically to give you both sides of the spectrum. Don't think that just because prop firms are going under that now the trading industry is better, because I just think that the trading industry is bad in of itself. Because the full conclusion here is, in the financial markets, everyone wants you to lose. It's a zero-sum game. If you win, someone loses. If you buy, someone sells. If you sell, someone bought. If in 2022 you sold Bitcoin at $68,000, someone bought Bitcoin at $68,000 and had to see it drop all the way down to $15,000. Now, if you sold, you're very, very happy because it didn't potentially lose all that money on Bitcoin going under and you gained purchasing power. But the person that bought, they were left holding the bag. And this is the financial industry in of itself. And that's what you need to understand. Anything related to the financial industry is going to be predatory. They don't want you to win and they want your money. And the only people that are going to be keeping their money are the people that know what they're doing, the people that are patient. Have you ever heard the phrase of the markets is simply a transfer of money between the impatient and the patient people? That is literally what trading, the market, anything is. And that's why I personally started the Simple Trading Edge. Instead of starting a prop firm that I would want people to fail, I'm actually on the other side of the spectrum trying to do my best to get people to succeed. And that's why we are seeing so much success inside of the Simple Trading Edge. Right now, it's closed for the foreseeable future, but this just to say that the financial markets are a zero-sum game. And now, in what side are you going to be in? Are you going to be on the losing side or on the winning side? Now, you let me know, what are you going to be doing in the next couple of months to come? Are you going to be focusing more on your personal account, CFD prop firms, futures prop firms? Let me know in the comment section below with this emoji right here. And if I see that you watched the full video, I will be giving away one account to one of the people that comment. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you in the next video. Peace. Stay safe, please.